Hi everybody, it's Laura. We're just going to package up some of the jewelry that I've got done and completed. It needs to be put on cards and things. And I have been like tearing this whole... I started with doing the drawers, putting things away the way I want them with a new cart. And then it just snowballed because I wanted to like redo everything in here. And when you're talking tiny spaces, it just, let's just say it's an experience, for sure. I have a bunch of things that need to go on tags. I think these are all bracelets. There might still be some earrings in there. I'll have to go back through it. These, I believe, there might be some necklaces, but I think those are all bracelets also. And I have some of these already with holes in them ready to go for earrings. I'll get them tucked away. And I have already pre-tagged the majority of my necklaces. And I'm trying to reset the way I have things in boxes. So when I go to set up Saturday morning, it starts at 6 a.m. in the dark. No kidding. Yes, I'm going to be there at 6 a.m. Yes, I'm going to be setting up in the dark. That first hour is just basically going to be unloading my car, putting the canopy up, and setting up the tables. It should be getting daylight about 6:45, I hope. So that first 45 minutes that would be taking time out of what I would be doing is going to be okay. And so there's all that's got to go into consideration. I still need to tag all of these that I've recently done. I know in the video you really couldn't see, but that's like almost like it's like tiger eye. I'm going to double check and make sure it is tiger eye. I'm pretty sure it is because I paid quite a bit for that. But like I said, it all has to be tagged, prices put on everything, so that I'm ready to go Saturday. I wanted to do a whole big pegboard. The price of pegboard was ridiculous, $26. They didn't have any partial sheets, and they won't cut a sheet down. They used to. They don't anymore. Let's see my pen that was laying here. It's way over there on the floor. Like I said, they that's how I got my last piece, is somebody only wanted half a sheet, which a lot of women do. They don't want the whole sheet, they want half a sheet. So and I am keeping my prices very reasonable. If I look this up and it's imitation tiger eye, I have plenty of room to fix that and put imitation atop, like IMIT dot, not a problem. Because I think I paid like $4 for that pendant or something like that. And I'm putting 12 on it. That's why I do so many of these with just the chain. And honestly, most women... What? Oh, I thought that was Alan. That's all they want. They want a necklace with just chain. So I do recycle bags to save money. And why throw away a perfectly fine bag? If the tags come off, use them. So, and it goes in the bag. I would rather reduce my price to something reasonable and be able to sell this than to still have it in my still have it a year later. You know what I'm saying? A lady posted, and I'm glad she made it. Hers was gorgeous. That she saw someone make one similar with a different stone, blah, blah, blah. Using different size rings. Thank you for making a similar design. And I was hoping she would, you know, have said who she's seen make it. But, you know, I watch a lot of videos and I can't always remember who I saw make a design, and that's fine. But anyways, and moon. I am going to put 15 on this because of the work it took me to make that. It's beautiful. I love it. This will probably go on a display so that people can see how that chain lays. That's like one of the factors I use as to whether something gets hung or if it gets put on a necklace display. I did order more displays. Goodness, I guess I'm about out of the bigger, there we go, one that the kitty cat will fit in. See? Once I get something on a display, I do not take it back off. I leave it on, and when I pack up, I put that display inside of a plastic bag and tie it shut. I know something fell off my lap, so. And then something like this that really didn't cost me. And it did go through. I didn't think those would go through that, but it did. There we go. So, it takes quite a while to tag these, so now that I have these really nice necklace tags and everything, I'm going to start making sure that I tag everything as I go from here on out, because I spent probably 2.5 hours the other day tagging. And I'll put 12 on this one. That's what I sold the other one like this for. If it's just on chain, it'll be 10. But I am going to get some of the bigger bags out. When I sell items, like if it's a bunch of bracelets, if they have like 2 or 3 bracelets, I'll get these big bags out and just put like them all in one big. I'll put the tag in there with it. One big thing. This here is the video that went out today. I will make, and I probably won't do a video of it, but really pretty. I'll probably make a green one, and I'll probably make some bracelets to go with them. And I know these are check glass. So, I hope you guys found my other channel. If you also like to watch the tiny home stuff and the, food pantry hauls, the shopping hauls, not beading hauls. The beading hauls will still be here, guys. Like the food pantry hauls and all of that, the harvesters, that will all be on Laura's Tiny Living. And I will be doing some of the cooking over there also. I think I'll just do 10 on this because I'm going to get quite a few pieces out of that. But I do want to get that up and going pretty good. This is beautiful. I love how this turned out. Not sure why it's in this pile. I think I just picked everything up off the table, not realizing that my jewelry was in it. Okay, what did I drop? Okay, that's what I thought. I dropped, it's just this moon. This is something that I will sell rather inexpensively. I have things that will be available for people for like, I think my lowest necklace is going to be like this moon one. I think I'll put 7 on it. Not that it costs a lot, but if you make things too inexpensive, people will look at your price points and it'll be hard for you to make sales. So always keep your price points in mind when you're buying your jewelry. That and this one, I believe. So if you're wondering how to price things, you kind of want to go by, this is not coming off that one, your demographic, like this area. I can't price things too high. They don't sell because Bates County is one of the poorest counties in the state of Missouri. And so I keep that in mind. Now, if I was to set up like more towards Kansas City, I could get more from my jewelry, but not so much more that I would, and I don't set up that much up towards Kansas City. So I really don't see the benefit of changing the prices for what little bit I do set up near Kansas City. if that makes sense. So that's something you always want to take into consideration when you are setting up. Also, the time of the year that you're setting up. I'm going to close this one because I didn't, there we go. I also made this one off camera. So these guys need, and I think what I'm going to do is because I need a better way to tag my bracelets. And what I'm going to do is take, there's my box. Okay. Okay, that's just a bag. And I'm going to split these right down the middle. These are price tags. Oh, either price tags or however you want to word it. Splitting them down the middle. And I'm going to take my hole punch and I'm going to put a hole punch right through. And I want it to be a good size hole. And I used to have a stapler, but I don't know what happened to it. I don't think I have a stapler down in here. But I have all these ribbons. I think what I'll do is I'll grab a ribbon. How hard is it going to be to get that through there? Not hard at all. Okay. So I'm going to take this out of one. We can do this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this through here. Of course, I would do this when it's closed, but you know. These can be hung or put over. I did get a bracelet bar. It's 3-tiered. It's supposed to be in my mailbox today. We'll see if it shows up. So what I'm going to do for right now is just kind of get a hold of that through the other side. If I can't, I'll just take my scissors and poke it through. Because now it's going to be stubborn. And I dropped it, guys, because of the weight of the bracelet. I'm struggling here. Okay, don't drop it. Alright, so I have it like this, and I'm just going to make a cute little knot. It'll be colorful. I can trim it short. I can get a full description and price, and I can get like 2 or 3 of these out of each little piece. Like that. And that's how I'm going to do these bracelets. And they will be over a bracelet bar, but this can be like wherever they'll slide up over the bracelet. And I could probably make this skinnier, but if I do, I won't be able to get the description on. Like, because these are, this is a 18 karat gold plated Picsou slider, and I'm going to put the price. These sliders, like I said, were like close to $3 at Bargain Bead Box. And then we have the price of the Picsou. Then you want to figure the price of these emerald quartz. And I want to put that there. Emerald quartz. No, I almost forgot. So, so you're looking at roughly $2.50, $3, and then the cost of these $4. So you want to figure all that in and everything, and then at least double it. This bracelet I will put 12 on, and because I have other bracelets like this that will sell for 10 to 12 with no problem. Or I might put 10 on this, and if I make one that's all emerald quartz, I can put 12 on that. So let's put 10 on these. Now I'm going to go with the 12 because I have sliders that are already 10 that aren't. So you kind of want to look at the whole picture of what you've got, what your price points are. And if I have to, I can lower the price but never raise it. That's something a lot of people, you know, when you're pricing things, you got to keep that into consideration. Now, I don't know how many minutes I've kept you here. Wow, 22. So let's go ahead and show you how I do the earrings and what I do with the earring cards on this side of me. Okay. So I'm going to just grab some earring cards. Let me set these bracelets over here on the table for right now, and I'll get back to those in a minute. So I have been putting the earrings all in a dish. Okay. And it's the same thing. What are they made of? Are they 18 karat gold plated ear wires? And I can tell my 18 karat gold plated ear wires apart. These are not. Let me find you. You see how this pair is flat? Right here. This is flat. Turn it where you can see that. This is a pair that's 18 karat gold plated. So I actually don't remember making this into an earring. So I'm actually shocked to find it. And when I find the other one of these with the little rose, I will go ahead and put that on the card. So I have a lot of these Mexican cactus, Southwestern style earrings and things and jewelry. So these were stainless. If I remember correctly, they were not. But my cards only have one hole. We need to put a second hole in these. So what I'm simply going to do is my little awl. I'm going to drop down just a little bit below my card where the top hole is and poke the second hole with my awl. And I'm putting my earring in the top hole like that, pushing it all the way through, and sometimes it's fiddly. You might want to do the bottom one. Let's do the bottom one because it's thicker. Push it up, close my earring, and when I do, it'll line up with that top hole. and it hooks right in, just like that. And then I'll do the same with the other. And if I have to wiggle the hole a little bit with my awl, I can do that, you know, to adjust it in through the bottom, wiggle it a little bit, and then snap this around like I'm closing it, and it will actually go right through into the back and snap into the back of the earring. Oh, I put the wrong earring on. Guys, good grief. We'll do that again. In through on the bottom. Ah, my goodness, I was putting it in the front on the bottom. Put the bottom in, and then push the top like we're going to close it, and it'll close right through that hole and close them up. And then just adjust them on the card. Here, I gotta adjust him so he lays better. And there we go. We have a pair of earrings. Now all I have to do is put the information on it, and I'm simply going to write Southwest Cactus Earrings, stainless steel, and I'm going to put $7 on this pair. I don't think we can get these anymore, guys. So there is that pair done. And I am not going to individually wrap these. And I'm not going to wrap them right now because they're going on my big turn cart. So they're just going to get stood there alone. And let me show you a pair that has just a, here's this one. Here's the other rose. Okay. So let's go ahead and do these, and hold on a second. Okay, so he's off and running for the rest of the afternoon, and I had to go get the earring backings for the other ones. So these are the little roses. If I remember correctly, they were 18 karat gold plated, but I'm going to refer back because I don't want to mismark them. So, like I said, if you'll notice, you can see that they are the thicker ones. These came from Beebeecraft. Simple. Put them on. And I'm going to put the backings on. I always turn them on like I'm screwing something onto a screw, and I want them to be up close so that they don't wobble too much. Again, this pair will be on the little earring thing. Well, it's not little, it's quite large, that turns around. I have a bunch of bracelets and stuff on it. That's all coming off, so this will be just purely have earrings on it, which will be amazing. So now they're on their card. And now we'll just go ahead and figure out where I put my pen. And now I can mark these 18 karat gold plated ear wires. You always want to make sure that you highlight what's special about your earrings, why you've priced them the way you did. And then I'm going to leave spaces, and then I'm going to write rose drop earrings. That way, if I can go back and look and make sure if they are what they are. I can put in here that they're 18 karat gold plated. I'm pretty sure they were, but I don't want to put that on here not knowing for sure. And I'm going to put these, I think I'm going to put them for 7 also, because they're going to be very specific for what type of person is going to want them. They're very pretty. I like them. The place I went to go get my ears pierced in Walmart is closed. They're gone. It's completely empty. I was shocked. So that is how I'm going to do those. And I kind of thought you guys would like to know and how I price things. I go by my economical situation for my area. I go by what the items are made of, and if it was something I put a lot of work into. Like, I have some bracelets that you've seen me make. This wrap bracelet that I made, I love this thing. I wear it. Let me get a hold of it. This goes around, I believe, 4 times. I love this thing. I wear it all the time. It's got probably $10 worth of beads in it. It's got the 1/2 millimeter leather. A lot of time went into this. It has the little super duos. It's got tilas. It's got all kinds of goodies on here. And these aren't just the regular ones. They're the travertine. And when you get into the travertine, they're expensive. They're like $3, $4, $5 for one little bottle. I absolutely love this, and I've had people say, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. This took me, for this one alone, I think was like something like 11 hours. The smaller one, which is similar, I think this was the one I made on video. It's got all my favorite things on it. I've got a little fox. I've got a tulip. I've got a seashell. A little teddy bear. This one I think took me like, I don't know, 6 hours, 5-6 hours total. And this is only a double wrap. And it's got tiara cast button. So yeah, they are very time consuming. If I was to sell this, and I had to go by how many hours I put into it, I would have to sell this for $35-40, and people would not pay me that much for it. So you have a lot of things to look at when you put a piece together. This is another one of my wrap bracelets that I made. I have a purple one, and I have a blue one. And I was going to make a red one. I just haven't gotten around to it. Again, I love these. I was thinking I had another one laying here. But, yeah. So, everybody, thank you for hanging out with me today. I'm going to finish packaging and labeling everything. I have a ton of bracelets to do. I have bracelets you guys never saw me make because I'll just sit down and with a tray of beads and say, what can I make? And just put them together and make jewelry out of some of them, because I have a lot of jewelry that and beads. And if you're wondering what's going on, I don't know if this is all from they put me on Jardiance, and I had really bad reaction. I had some woman problems from it, and then I had, if I sat down where I just wasn't like constantly moving, I was out like that. The last day before I called the doctor, so look, something's definitely up with that stuff. I was coming back from Adrian, and I was just outside of town. And the last thing I remember is thinking to myself, well, I didn't do very good at hitting the bottom of the hill at 60 in order to get my car at the top of the hill at 50 because I was doing like 40. So I don't remember hitting the bottom of the hill, but I do remember coming to the top of the hill. And that was the last I remember the rest of the like 8 miles home. Not one thing do I remember about coming home. And that was just to turn to come up the gravel road, which is another 2.5 miles. And it kind of freaked me out. So I was definitely having a lot of major problems with the Jardiance. And now my face, my nose is like definitely something going on here. I know I was having a lot of problems with my blood pressure, and I don't know if that's what this is. But I also, when I fell asleep, my glasses dug into my face because I had my hand up like this and it pushed my glasses, and I have a sore here and a sore here, and I don't heal. I have rosacea and skin cancer, so I have like where my glasses dug in here, and here, I have sores. And I know you've seen them in the other video on the other channel. And that's exactly where my glasses. Yeah. So, I'm sorry for how bad I looked. I'm going to be going Saturday looking like a mess. But I do have to cut my hair in the front. And I have a really nice barrette. I hope my hair is not too thick for it to pull my hair back. I may just pull it back in a layer and kind of just do only half of it back like this and go from there. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I got kind of chatty. I'm sorry. And tomorrow I will be doing an actual, or I might, because I'm going to do a dummy setup, because I've got so much new stuff and I want to see how things are going to set up. Not sure what that was. Probably just a little tag. And I want to, like, you know, make sure, like, do a mock setup, make sure everything looks good. And that'll give me time to tear it all down because it'll be Thursday and have a break between Thursday and Saturday morning. Don't know if I'm going to have help because I'm leaving at before 6 a.m. He is not going to get out of bed at 6 a.m. No way. So I'm not going to have help setting up. I do want to make more of these charms. I'll have to take mine off my cup because I'll be hanging it from my cup. I need to make some with the elephants. This is like a, is this one an elephant? This is an elephant and I have it actually hanging upside down. I just realized that. I'm a goofball. I'm going to make more with elephants. I've got dragonflies. I've got crosses. I've got all kinds of goodies. I'm going to just make a bunch of these little charms to hang off cups and go from there. So, and that's stuff I can sit down and do. Just to keep myself busy. So, everyone, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And I'll talk to you guys down in the comments below. Bye, everybody.